Okay students, so today we will study nature of roots. Okay, so we are already doing quadratic equations. Okay, class 10 quadratic equations. So today we will focus primarily on nature of roots. Okay, so this is what we are going to study today, nature of roots. So this nature of roots, don't think of a tree and all that roots. No students, we have already studied this in mathematics. Suppose this solve a quadratic equation, so we get zeros and roots of the quadratic equations. Okay, so that is what we are going to study in this nature of roots. What are exactly this nature of roots, what is, how to solve them, all this we are going to discuss in this concept. Okay, in this topic we will study all these things. Okay, all right, so see here it is written the nature of the roots. All right, the nature of the roots is determined by the values of discriminant. Okay, you have to keep this in mind students, this discriminant. What is this discriminant? Denoted by d, which is equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay, don't forget this. Without knowing this discriminant, you cannot solve for the nature of roots. Are you following? You cannot get nature of roots if you don't know what is discriminant. So this is very important. What is discriminant? All right, so b square minus 4ac. Now I'll tell you in the next coming slide what is this b, a and c. If you remember quadratic equation students, ax square plus bx plus c, the standard form of quadratic equation. Okay, from there we get the values of a, b and c. So substituting these values and then we will check. So first case, b square minus 4ac, this is inequality of greater than equal to 0. Greater than 0. If the inequality b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, so what will be the nature of the roots? The equation, okay, the quadratic equation has two real and distinct roots. Okay, followed students? I am repeating again, b square minus 4ac, this is discriminant. If discriminant is greater than 0, so nature of the roots will be real and distinct roots. Okay, second condition, b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, is equal to 0. This is inequality students, and this is also inequality. This is equal to sign. Okay, don't get confused. So in second case, when b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, the equation has equal or coincident roots. In some of the books it is also coincident, so that is why I have mentioned coincident. Okay, in exams if they don't write equal, they write coincident roots, so you should know it is equal roots. In that case the discriminant will be equal to 0. Third case, b square minus 4ac less than 0. Now you think of any number less than 0, it will be obviously negative. All right, it will be obviously negative. Okay, so in that case the equation has no roots. Okay, keep this in mind students. First, I'm repeating from the beginning, discriminant. What is discriminant? b square minus 4ac. Then these are the different cases, case 1, case 2, case 3. Okay, greater than 0. If discriminant, this is b square minus 4ac. If b is greater than 0, the equation will have two real and distinct roots. Now in case when you check the quadratic equation, if you are getting real and distinct roots, so this means the discriminant is greater than 0. All right, now I'm saying from here b square minus 4ac greater than 0, so this implies equation has two real and distinct roots. Now I'm saying from RHS to LHS, if equation has two real and distinct roots, so this means discriminant is greater than 0. Followed? Let's come to second case, the equation has equal or coincident roots, so this you should always keep in mind. Again, RHS to LHS, if the equation has equal or coincident roots, this means the discriminant is equal to 0. Followed? Third case, the equation has no real roots, so this means discriminant is less than 0. Followed students? You should know from both sides. Okay, LHS will imply RHS and RHS will imply LHS. Same thing here. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, this will mean that equation has equal or coincident root. I'm repeating same thing. If equation has equal or coincident root, this means discriminant is equal to 0. Okay, you should study math in this manner only student. Okay, LHS is equal to RHS and RHS is equal to LHS. Okay, you should know from both sides. Okay, Okay, so in this way we will get three conditions. Now depending upon the equation, we will check the discriminant. Okay, b square minus 4ac, and it will fall in any of these categories, in this category, or it will be in this category, or it will be in this category. Followed, students? I hope it is clear. Okay, now I have explained this concept with an example. So let's see the example. Okay, now see, it says determine the nature of the roots for the equation. So first equation is this: 4x square minus 12x is equal to minus 9. So first we have written also rearrange the equation, RHS must be equal to 0. So we will transpose this minus 9 on the left side. So this minus will become plus. So now it is 4x square minus 12x plus 9 equal to 0. And by this time, students, you should be very much sure about the standard form of quadratic equation. Though I have written, but next time I will not write. Okay, and this should be very clear in your mind. So ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the standard form of quadratic equation. Now compare this ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 with this equation 4x square minus 12x plus 9 equal to 0. Why? We need to compare so that we will get the value of discriminant b square minus 4ac. So what is the value of b? You can see minus 12. So minus 12 whole square minus 4. What is the value of a? See here, the value of a is 4. So 4 here. What is the value of c? Compare this. C is 9. So c is 9. So b square minus 4ac. He will solve. Okay. So minus 12 whole square. 12 square is 144. So minus will become plus. So 12, 144 minus 4 4s are 16. 16 into 9. So 144. So 144 minus 144 is equal to 0. This means d is equal to 0. Okay. This d is what? Discriminant b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So what does this mean? The equation has equal real roots. Okay, see, when discriminant is equal to 0. Okay, how do we know that discriminant is equal to 0? By substituting the values of b square minus 4ac. From where did we get the values of b, a and c? From here. Comparing the given equation with standard form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. See, discriminant is equal to 0. In the previous slide I had explained you this. Discriminant is equal to 0. See here, discriminant is equal to 0. D is equal to 0. So what will happen? Equation has equal or coincident roots. Right? So equation has equal real roots. Now second equation, 5x minus 3x square minus 4 is equal to 2 minus 3x. So taking 2 minus 3x on the left side, transposing them and solving them with the like term. So we are getting the equation minus 3x square plus 8x minus 6 is equal to 0. So again compare with the standard form of quadratic equation. What is the standard form? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So when you compare this, okay, when you compare this, so a is equal to minus 3, b is equal to 8 and c is equal to minus 6. So what is the value of b? B is 8. So 8 square minus 4a. What is the value of a? Minus 3. Minus 3. What is the value of c? Minus 6. Minus 6. Okay, so when you solve them, okay, you will get minus 8. 8 square is 64. Minus 4 3 is 12 and 12 6 is 72. So 64 minus 72 plus minus minus, so minus 8, correct. So minus 8. Minus 8, when do you get minus 8? It is less than 0. So discriminant is less than 0. Okay, see, minus, where do you get negative numbers, students? Less than 0. Okay, less than 0 are negative numbers. So this means our discriminant is less than 0. And so what was that case? It will have no real roots. Okay, when discriminant is less than 0. You can check, see, when discriminant is less than 0. See here, b square minus 4ac. Discriminant is less than 0. The equation has no roots. Okay, so this is what I had explained to students. The equation has no roots. Followed? See, so discriminant is less than 0. So near no real roots. Are you following? So in this manner, student, we will solve, in the exercise, we will have a quadratic equation and we have to determine the nature of the root. So in this manner, as I explained you, in this manner, we will determine the nature of the roots. Whether it is less than 0, discriminant is 0. Whether discriminant is less than 0, whether discriminant is greater than 0. So depending upon the quadratic equation which is given, and if quadratic equation is not given, if it is given in this form, so rearrange. See, I have written also, rearrange the equation RHS must be 0. Don't ask me RHS. What is meaning of RHS? I'll give you beating. Okay, this is right hand side. You should know all these things, students. So in this way, we will solve this concept, and you can start with your exercise 4.4. Just try 2 questions, 2 or 3 questions. Then I'll explain you more questions. So study well and be good students.